Do you hear that sound? That is the sound of something new coming. Welcome to Press Play, the all-new video game podcast brought to you by PHSN TV. We will be discussing all things in the video game world with featured guests and new segments each show. If you think you're ready, then press play.
Welcome back to Press Play Episode 5. I'm your host, Joshua Peck, joined by Hunter here and Noah down at the computer over there. And for this segment today, we're talking about, we just decided to talk about video game companies. And, you know, like, or I don't think that's the right word.
Studios.
That's it, video game studios. And so we just got a list of about 8 or so, and we're just going to talk about them. Okay, so first off, Nintendo. Thoughts?
An absolute childhood favorite. Could not live without it.
Definitely one of the legends.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and like what they had some like pretty good new releases, like the Breath of the Wild Zelda game.
That was alright. Although honestly, I liked Twilight Princess better.
Like Twilight Princess. Okay.
Aren't they coming out with a new one soon?
I thought they were remaking them.
Oh.
They're doing Skyward Sword again, and there was talk of them doing Twilight Princess again on the Switch.
Also, have you ever played like the first Mario game? I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of hard.
I don't think I have. I've seen like playthroughs.
It's like I think it might just be because the controls are kind of weird, but yeah, you know, it's not like super easy. It's harder than you think. Okay.
Fair enough.
Second one of my personal favorites, Bethesda. You know, that has what Skyrim, Fallout, Doom, Fallout 76. We exclude that one. Everything else is like golden. Like all the Skyrims, especially, or sorry, not all the Elder Scrolls, especially Skyrim, happen.
And also Fallout 4.
I mean, yes, good. I still play that from time to time. It's great.
Honestly, all those. And then Doom, like the graphics are so good in that.
I don't know about the storyline for Doom, but yeah,
I don't think there is a story. You just go to hell and just yeah. And you just beat people up. That's it.
I mean, Bethesda stuff is a little glitchy though.
Oh yeah, but honestly, that just like adds to it. Like with like with like other games, sometimes it can be bad, but with like games like Skyrim, and you found a glitch is like awesome.
It's not a bug; it's a feature.
Yeah, exactly. It was never a glitch. Okay, next one, Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I like it, but I've heard bad things too.
It's really hit or miss. They've had some like really good games, like Rainbow Six Siege, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry. They've had games like Watch Dogs 2, not as good. But honestly, some of like I really like the Assassin's Creed series, but I feel like they're kind of rushing them. Like we were talking about like the Assassin's Creed Valhalla. It's like a good game, but it's like kind of glitchy.
Yeah, just a bit. Plenty of issues.
Like, weren't you playing it a bit? No.
Yeah. I mean, I think they kind of fixed it a little bit, but.
Yeah, they usually do that. Like they'll start releasing like updates, and then the game will get better. But it's just like, why don't you just release it like when it is good, not when it's like glitchy? But no, yeah, Ubisoft's pretty decent.
It is. All right.
Rockstar that does like the Red Dead, like GTA stuff. So like,
Gotta admit, I haven't played much of either.
I mean, they only have like 2 game franchises. They have like Red Dead and GTA.
But they do those pretty good.
They do.
Although they don't release very often. Like, instead of releasing GTA 6, aren't they just doing a remake of it now?
GTA 5. There's been like 7 of them. Kind of like Skyrim.
Yeah, I think they just released, like, everyone was super excited for them to release GTA 6, and no, they're just remaking GTA 5 again.
No such luck.
Yeah. Alrighty. EA.
No. Negatory.
We don't like this here.
No, okay. But in Spanish.
It's just, it's unbelievably, like, just pay to win. Like, with all, like, the loot crates and stuff. Like, loot crates can be good. Like, believe me, I could basically qualify as having a gambling addiction. I spend a lot of money on loot crates and games. But like with EA games, I mean, like it's like you can't play the game unless you do it. You know?
Yeah. And like all the sport games, they kind of just like reskin them every single year.
Yeah. There's really nothing to it.
No, have you heard about the thing like people have been like zooming in on like the background of like the new Madden game, and it will say like the last year's date.
Yep.
Like they haven't even changed it. Yeah. It's just like they literally just copied the new game. Sad. And also the cover art to like the newest Madden looked like looked like a 2-year-old did it in like Photoshop. It was really bad. I think they changed it, but like it was literally just like 3 pictures and then just like a white background. It was so bad.
Oh, that is weird.
Yeah, it was not good.
Minimalistic.
Yeah, no, EA is no one likes that. We can all
That's really
disagree.
Yeah.
Kinda just sucks. Alrighty, okay. So like we'll split these up. So like first off, just Activision by itself, and Activision that does like the Call of Duties and
Yes.
stuff. And honestly, like it's okay. I have mixed feelings. Like I feel like sometimes they do really good, and other times they really don't do. Like we had like the Advanced Warfare,
Yeah.
or whatever.
Whichever one came out on the DS, and then there's Black Ops 2.
Yeah. And like so like they've definitely had some really good hits, but also like some of the times I don't know, sometimes I feel like they just like rush out games every year,
Yeah.
and it's just like not
The
very
same
good.
thing, new maps. That's about it.
Yeah. Although like they've had some like what the Cold War or
I haven't played that one.
oh I like that one. I really like that one. It had a really good campaign.
Yeah, the zombies is really good too.
Oh yes, the zombies. But I doesn't a different company do that, or is it still Activision?
No, I'm pretty sure it's still Activision.
Is it still? Oh okay. No, yeah, but the zombies are the zombies
Okay,
have been
but
really
also
good.
Blizzard. And
Oh yeah, Blizzard now. And Blizzard, that's more like Overwatch, like
Yeah.
Diablo, which like honestly, I don't have any complaints. I feel like
Yeah,
when
no.
Blizzard releases a game, it's just generally pretty good. Like it might not be like super like all-star
Maybe
level.
elite, but it's definitely something you'd play.
Yeah.
It's not like
I mean, Overwatch has been like still popular for like lots of years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
People do it.
really hard to do. Like to
Mhm.
have a game like that popular for a while.
And they're like pro. They're like esports is really good for that and
Mhm.
stuff. Lots of pros.
Oh yeah, and then also they have like all the like I don't know like what the games like World of Warcraft, like Diablo,
Oh,
like all
yep,
that
yep.
stuff, like I mean World of Warcraft. How many years is? I mean like I think it came out before I was born.
sounds about right.
Yeah, like it's been out for like a while, and to
Yeah.
like keep a game like that like new and like fresh, that's like I gotta give them props. That's like
Yeah.
pretty hard. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Let me look up the next one. Alrighty, so the next one we have here is Valve. Okay, top tier.
Yes, very good.
Love Valve. First off, it did Steam, so obviously which that's not a game, but
Still, it's a good thing.
it's one of the best things ever. I love it. And then there's also released stuff like Counter-Strike, which is again a super old game, but they've been able to keep it popular like forever, which is really not an easy feat to do. And then also like just classics like TF2 and just like
Didn't Valve do the Portal games?
yes, they did do.
Oh, yeah.
Also the Half-Life games, which are
Yeah.
really spot on.
Nice.
Yeah, those are good. Alrighty. And then for our last one here, we decided to just throw in a little honorable mention, Traveler's Tales, which is like the TT that you always see on the Lego games.
Yes.
And we thought, like we better just add them just because the Lego games were so impactful in our
They
lives.
really were.
Yeah, just a lot of our childhood went to playing those.
Yeah.
And honestly, like I don't think I've ever seen a bad Lego game.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Yeah, like all of them. What was even the first one? Was it just like the first, just like Lego Star Wars?
I really don't even. I think
I feel like
it was either Lego Star Wars or Lego Indiana Jones.
Which like I remember playing those as a kid.
Yeah,
Those are
good
great,
stuff.
and the DS or whatever.
Yep.
Alrighty, thanks for tuning in. Come back next week for a new episode of Press Play, and thanks for watching.